Shakamakab, everybody, it's Kiss Wednesday. And Joseph Manella wanted me to put Ratt Out of the Cellar versus Kiss with Animalize featuring Paul Downwheel Show. Somebody said to me the other day, they left a comment going, don't you get tired of saying Paul Downwheel Show? The answer is fuck no, man. I love saying Paul Downwheel Show. I love saying it. And a lot of people out there love it as well. Thank God, or else they'd really be annoyed with me. Like that one guy that said, aren't you tired of saying, you know what? Paul Downwheel Show. All right, let's do this. Out of the Cellar, by the way, Out of the Cellar is miles better than Animalize. Animalize to me is a disappointment. It is. I mean, you can tell Vinny out of the band, the songwriting went. Vinny wrote every song except one song on Lick It Up, and I believe the one song he didn't write on the album was Dance All Over Your Face. You know, what everybody would consider the worst song. Not me, Lick It Up's worse. But most people would say Dance All Over Your Face. That's the only song Diddy didn't have nothing to do with. And let me tell you something. Dance All Over Your Face is an awesome song compared to Gene's songs on this album, except for one. There is one Gene song on this album that rules. And a lot of people think it sucks. I've seen people on line like the worst Kiss songs, and that Gene song pops up. People are like this in their top 5 worst Kiss songs. I think it's the second best song off Animalize. Well, third. All right, so let's get this started. Wanted Man versus Into the Fire. Now this sucks because Into the Fire is the best song on Animalize in my opinion. You know, that's the best damn song. It's almost like if Vinnie Vincent had something to do with it, you know? But man, Wanted Man. You know, I don't think in the history of my track by track when I put Animalize against anything, Into the Fire ever lost. This is the first time. Wanted Man. Giving it to Wanted Man. All right, next, You're in Trouble. You know, I've said this a million times. It's a song about somebody that has problem urinating. So it's You're in Trouble. And that's going against Heaven's on Fire. I love them both, but I'm giving that to Kiss. The second best song on Animalize, I think it's Heaven's on Fire. I know it's the hit. It's the song that made this album. I think it was double platinum. It sold more than Lick It Up, this album. Because of Heaven's on Fire. That's why. Anyway, I'm giving it to Heaven's on Fire. And I don't love having You're in Trouble, but I love the song You're in Trouble. Next, Round and Round versus Burn Bitch Burn. Give me a break. Burn Bitch Burn. I understand some like it. God, that song is terrible. And you know what really kills that song for me? If you take out one little thing out of that song, I wouldn't hate it. Well, I wouldn't hate it as much. That woo woo woo, burn bitch burn, woo woo woo. That woo 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 ruins it. Ruins it. I don't like woo woos in songs. I just don't. You know, woo woo is nuts. Geez, Round and Round is the perfect song. You know, I just did a track by track around it was Out of Cellar versus Theater of Pain. And I went into details why Round and Round is amazing. So check out that episode. All right, next, In Your Direction versus Give All You Can. In Your Direction. Here, like Paul, this is, I don't know. And I know it was a single, you know, he says the F word in the song. Yes, there's an F-bomb in that song. Not a lot of people know that. Read the lyrics. Listen to the song, read the lyrics. You'll find out. I didn't know that for decades until somebody said it online. All right. Yeah, In Your Direction totally wins. Easy. All right, next. She Wants Money versus Lonely is the Hunter. She Wants Money wins. Easily. And that's the one that the band is like, oh, we were in a rush to write a song. That song rules, man. I love She Wants Money. I don't think it's the worst song on the album. Most people would put that on the very bottom. No, I wouldn't. I love She Wants Money, and it wins. All right. Oh, now we flip the albums over, so I'm going to pick. Where did I pick last time? I picked over here, right? Yeah. So I'm going to pick right. Let's go right here. Haha. Van Halen, the Zero demos. This is the album that Gene Simmons produced. Well, the demos. It's got all the demos. It sounds really, really cool. And let me show you, man. Even though I'm just going to show you because, you know, it's cool and all, but for me, man, I'm into black vinyl. I love black. I think black is beautiful. But this one's not black. It's green. Marble. Like, it's pretty cool, you know. It doesn't interfere with the sound of the album because a lot of the old school colored vinyl I had, it kind of like fucked with the sound of the vinyl. This shit sounds good. They have fixed colored vinyl through the years because I own many colored vinyls that sounds just as good as black. But the reason that I always buy black vinyl, let me put it this way. If I had no choice and there was only color vinyl available and I want it, I'll buy the color vinyl. Fuck it, right? But if it's like one of those deals, you know, because most times black vinyl is like $1 or $2 cheaper than the color vinyl. So I always buy black, and the reason why I always buy black is that I'm not racist. You know, everybody out there that prefers colored vinyls, you're such a racist. Stop it. Black is beautiful, baby. Support vinyl, especially black. All right. Now part two. Lack of communication versus Under the Gun. Under the Gun, great tune. The only other good Paul song. I think there's only 2 good Paul songs on this album. Under the Gun's one of them. And Mark St. John rips. Lack of communication wins. It's a better song. Fucking awesome. All right, next. Back for More versus Thrills in the Night. I hate Thrills in the Night. Hate it. I saw the Animalize tour twice, actually, and they played it twice. Fucking sucks. Back for More is genius. It's a song kind of like Round and Round. It's like a perfect tune, you know? Love. And actually, I like this version more than the EP. A lot of people would prefer the EP. All right, next. The Morning After versus While the City Sleeps. I'm giving this to Kiss. And believe me, I love When the Morning After. It's one of the best solos on the album. It's just one of the most rockin'est tunes on the album. But While the City Sleeps is the one I told you all about. Some people put it in their top 5 worst Kiss songs. I love that song so much, I would put it above this awesome Ratt song. While the City Sleeps gets that. All right, next. I'm Insane versus Murder in High Heels. By the way, Scene of the Crime can't go against anything. There is no bonus track. And I will tell you this right now, Scene of the Crime would beat any song I just named on Animalize because it's my favorite song on Out of the Cellar. And it would destroy every song on here, even into the frying pan, whatever, you know? Heaven's on Fire and While the City Sleeps. Scene of the Crime is better, but it's not going against anything, so Ratt's not going to get that extra point. Not that it matters because it already won. But the last one is I'm Insane versus Murder in High Heels. Murder in High Heels sucks. To me, it's kind of like, what's that other one? Lonely is the Hunter. They're both just poor. But I've heard people say that, I don't know, I can't remember if they said they like Murder in High Heels or this stupid song. Lonely is the Hunter. But I remember people online, oh, that's a great song. So, hey, that's cool. Hey, I think While the City Sleeps is a great song. So I can identify on liking something that sucks. Anyway, Joseph, this here's the final score. There you go, man. Of course Ratt's going to win that. But hey, impressive. This crappy album got 3 points. What do you know? Well, was it 3? No, 2 points. Yeah, it ain't that good. But hey, it's good enough to get 2 points, which is shocking, right? So anyway, thank you again, Joseph, as always, my friend. And everybody out there, thank you for watching. If you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And ring that little notification bell. And you know, if you like the video, it's really good for the algorithms. The YouTube algorithms. So thank you so much again, Joseph, and everybody out there. Stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em. A god.